What's up, you guys? Welcome back and welcome if you're new. In today's video, we're going to be showing you just exactly how to install a 180 awning just like this onto a Prinsu roof rack. I know some people say it's not possible, but as you can tell, it is. Just with a little bit of modification, you can make it happen. So if you guys do want something like this on your Prinsu roof rack, make sure to watch today's video. The cool thing about this specific awning, you guys can purchase a annex room to go around it. So that way you can use this kind of like as your dinner room or something like that when you guys are out camping. It's I was going to say it's affordable because it's not. It's not affordable, but
just so people know, it is not affordable.
It's a little bit on the pricey side, but it's actually well worth it. I've been under other awnings, and with the heat, you can feel it. Cool thing about this one, you feel no heat under here. It feels nice. So if you guys do want to watch today's video, please make sure to stay tuned. If you guys do end up wanting to purchase this specific awning, check out the description box below because we linked it there. What is up, you guys? Welcome to another video. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be installing the awning onto my Prinsu rack. As you can see there by the box, I have a Overland vehicle systems awning, the 180 awning. For this awning specifically, you won't be able to use the Prinsu awning brackets. We tried it before and we were unsuccessful, so I had to go to the hardware store to get a couple things. What you are going to need are the mounting brackets that come with the awning. I have some washers here, 1/4 inch flat washers. Get those at any hardware store. I also have carrier bolts, as you can see here. These are 1/4 inch. I'm not too sure on the length. Just make sure you get some matching hardware for carrier bolts. As you can see here, I also have locking nuts, as you can see by the nylon that's on the inside. I have 12 each of these. If you guys want to get more, make it more secure, go for it. But I think 12 should be the minimum that you guys should be having, which will be 4 bolts per bracket. So let's get on to the install. First thing we're going to do is we're going to install the brackets for the awning. Now I do want to say again, it does come with hardware. These are U-bolts. What these would be used for, say if you have like a tubular awning, like I know a couple cars come stock with tubular awnings. Because we do have the Prinsu rack now, it's not gonna work, which is why we got, like I said, carriage bolts. These are gonna slide right into our rails and it will work with our application. So let's get it. We're gonna get one bracket first. Okay guys, so as you can see, we're up on the Prinsu rack now. These carriage bolts, the way they work is you're just gonna put them in this hole here and just slide them down just like that. If you remember from our install video, we did put with these bars with the holes up for this exact reason, so we can add accessories to it. Just like I said, you're just gonna slide them in just like that. You don't have to evenly space them apart just yet. Once they're in, kind of put the bracket on here best you can. And as Jesse told me, something I didn't know, middle finger up. That's how you're gonna put the bracket in. As you can see here, there is a little gap here to where it's gonna clear the crossbars. Now from there, we're gonna get our washers, we're gonna get our nuts, and you're ready to screw this on and do it for all 3 of them. So as you can see, we kind of have this one in place. What we came to find out is I want these to be spaced as evenly as possible. So what I'm gonna be doing is skipping one, putting one, skipping one, putting one, skipping one, putting one. And that's gonna be our orientation for these brackets. So now I'm gonna get down, get my washers, get my nuts, screw this down, and like I said, I'm gonna do it for the other 3 brackets. You might have noticed that there are holes here. The crossbars are a little bit narrower than the actual brackets. We're just gonna use the holes that line up, as you can see. And as I stated earlier, you can use more bolts if you'd like. In my personal opinion, I think this is gonna be plenty strong enough. 4 bolts per brackets. There's 3 brackets, so it's gonna be a total of 12 bolts here. And as you can notice, these are a little bit longer. Might be signed for, you know, maybe future additions here. Once you get the nuts on there, you're just gonna tighten them up just like that. And again guys, I can't stress this enough, please use nylon lock nuts or use Loctite, because when you're on the trail, this is gonna vibrate. You don't want this coming loose and then you lose your expensive awning. We don't want that. We don't want that. So now let's get the rest of them on and then we can get onto our awning. We now have the awning out of the box. We had to do that off camera because this is a heavy mamma jamma. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna flip it around, and in these you're gonna open up the Velcro that's in the back. In these channels, just like in the Prinsu rack, that's where we're gonna be installing the screws. And for this part, you are gonna be using the hardware that is provided, as if you can come here. As you can see, this is a bag. The bag came in the box with the stuff. As I said, U-bolts, like I said, I'm not gonna use those, garbage. You have washers, lock washers, nylon nuts, and 2 sets of bolts. You have shorter ones and longer ones. We're gonna be using the shorter ones with a washer, lock washer, and then we're gonna put the nylon nut. But first, as I stated, we will be running these into the channels for the awning. Okay guys, so once you have your awning on its back like this, there's some Velcro here. You're gonna open it up. There's gonna be some we took out some of the cardboard that was here. This one you won't be able to take out until you actually open up the awning, but we'll get to that later. So what you'll do is you'll get your bolt and just slide it in just like that. It's gonna be 3 on each side that will correlate to the 3 brackets that we have on the car. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try putting the bolts where I think it's gonna land on the brackets. For this part, it is handy to have a friend, preferably 2 people can be holding it while the third person will be maneuvering the bolts and getting them centered. But because it's just me and Jesse, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick it up. We're gonna get all these bolts lined up into these holes. I'm gonna pick the upper holes because this is a shorter vehicle. I do want this as high as I possibly can. And then we're gonna do the washer, lock washer, and nylon nut as stated before. As you can see, the awning is now in. I'm gonna show you guys how to open it up and tear it down. In the box, you're gonna have this bag here. It's gonna come with 2 support bars, a set of tie-down straps. Also in this box, the smaller box that you're gonna get with the tie-down straps, you're gonna get stakes and some rope so you can hold down the awning if it's very windy. First thing that we're gonna do is get to the awning and unzip it. See here, very nice zipper, very high quality. Opens right up. 2 heavy duty Velcro straps. You're just gonna undo that, let that go. Undo this, let it go, and you kind of want to hold it just so it doesn't unravel entirely on you. Unravel it a little bit, and you are gonna open this just like that. You're gonna do the back side first, then the inner part. And this way you're gonna want to get your straps. You get one of the longer parts and then one of the shorter ones, and literally all you're gonna do is, if you can see here, you're gonna get the strap, pull this back a little bit, and then just run it through just like that. The outer one, as you can see on this outer hook here, there's gonna be a strap here. That's where you're gonna strap that hook to, just like that. And you just pull it open like so, and at this point you're gonna want to find somewhere to hook this up to. I have the Prinsu rack, so it makes it very easy to hook up. We're gonna do the same thing with the other side. I don't know if you guys tell, I am sweating. It is hot. It's one of the big reasons why this was one of the first upgrades I got. This, if you have a Rav4, this is where you have a choice. If you have a roof rack, obviously you can hook it up there. But us, since when we stop, and say I open up the awning, I'm gonna have the trunk open. Ignore the parts in the back, I'm still wrapping this car. But cool thing about this is you can come in here right where your locks are for your trunk. You can actually hook it up there. You have back here if you want to cook, you want to chill and sit down, whatever, that's open. You know, open up these legs. And one thing I do want to let you guys know in here, if you want to bring the camera up close, Jesse. Warning, this awning is designed to be self-supporting during setup and pack down only. Please guys, I know this is very heavy duty and it is very strong, but make sure you're using the legs because it is meant to be used like that. And these legs, they're just normal legs where you put it up, twist it to the right, and it tightens down. As you can see, with this leg, So now time for the tear down. We're just gonna do everything in reverse. This Velcro here, it is only just to hold the awning in. It is not long enough to go around all of this. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to undo that one. So now guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring down the straps. I'm gonna start off with the front part first. Point, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna make sure all this is as flat as possible. You're gonna fold in the front part first, like so. And one thing you want to make sure is, if you can notice here, you see how this top part is over the bottom part? You want to keep it like that. And then, like I said, also keep this nice and flat. You don't want it bunching up like you see here. If it's bunching up like that, all you got to do is kind of pull it, kind of make like a little triangle with it. Put that in there. Now we can start closing this side. Put that there. Kind of grab this, and then just like the other one, put it right on top, just like that. And as you can see here, we have our little triangle that we're gonna just holding it with my left hand. Now with my right hand, I'm just gonna roll it up. There, have it all the way to the top. Straps are here. Just grab the top strap and then just Velcro it on. Super simple. Back over. Boom. Overland vehicle systems. If you folded it up nice and tight, there will be enough room for these poles. So I'm just gonna put these away. Put this right there. Off to the next adventure. Just like that, guys. So click horn.
Click horn. Let's roll. You.
All right, guys, as you can see, it was a little bit of a difficult install because we did have to chase a couple bolts, figure that things out. But once we got that figured out, bolts right on in. Very simple, very easy, and as you can see, plenty of shade. This to me is well worth it. As you guys know, me and Jesse love going camping. We love going off-road, but the heat kills us, and now we can do this all year long for sure. So if you guys like today's video, remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. In the description box below is gonna be all the parts and links if you guys wanna get yourself a 180 awning also. Stop it!
JesseRizo is here for you. It's here for you, now. Like I said, it's super simple. Please feel free to subscribe.